Painted green. Of course, in warm-ups, there's a lot of slipping and falling as the players try to adjust their body weight, keep their balance. Some did, some didn't. Now, another thing they'll have to really deal with today is nervous energy playing in a playoff game. We talked to Eagle safety Brian Dawkins yesterday. He said you get so much nervous energy before a playoff game that you don't get butterflies in your stomach, you get birds in your stomach. Back up to you, Pat.
All right, DJ, unusually balmy day for this time of year in this part of the country, and even more importantly, there is no wind. Very little to speak of.
You know, and I'll tell you, when you get to this thing where the winner is going on to the championship game and losing that, it doesn't make any difference what the heck kind of field it's on.
That is very true.
I think these two teams, I really do, I think they could go out and play in the parking lot.
The Eagles kick off. They have an outstanding record when they lose the toss, which they did because they're kicking off. This is Ron Dixon with some room, and Dixon can fly away from Akers, and he's gone. He's not going to be stopped by anybody. What a way to open up a playoff game. The Giants, Ron Dixon from 97 yards. Nobody came close. What an alley he had.
Ron Dixon, the fastest Giant of them all. If you want to get the ball in someone's hand that can take it all the way, it's Ron Dixon.
97 yards.
He just catches it inside the 5-yard line, starts up the middle, picks up a couple of good blocks there. There's no way Akers is going to tackle him. And at this point on, that's just Ron Dixon and his speed to the end zone. What a way to start a playoff game.
7-0 Giants. Pete Monty. If there was such a thing as a key block, it was by number 51 in blue.
And he gets it right there.
Yep.
And from this point on, he knows when he gets one-on-one with a kicker that he's going to win that battle. And after that, again, it's just his speed.
And he can fly.
And you know he's going to be excited, and this whole stadium is excited.
They didn't even get seated before the Giants are on the scoreboard.
Now he has to go and talk on the telephone.
McNabb back to throw. Had time, but no more. Mike Strahan.
Yep, that's a big play for Michael Strahan. That's a big matchup today. John Runyan. You're going to see John Runyan attack here. Now Strahan comes into him, fights him, and then gets off him. You see him get in there, and then he gets him moving.
I got him backwards.
You see, that's what he wanted to do. He said about his fourth step, he said sometimes you make a move on a guy on your first and second step. He said you can't do that against John Runyan. He said against John Runyan, you have to get his feet moving, then you make your move on him about your fourth step. That's what Michael Strahan just did.
Exactly what he did. He got Runyan moving, and then he tossed him to his side.
Yeah, John Runyan's 6'7". Strahan's having a pretty good game today.
Yes, he is.
And he's playing against a good tackle in John Runyan, but he's gotten pressure, and that's big. Not letting McNabb get away on a run.
0 for 5 on third down. The Eagles, there's the ball loose. The Giants have it.
Great play by Michael Strahan.
A flag on the play.
That was Strahan again. He bull rushed. Runyan weighs 330 pounds, and he bull rushed him.
Cedrick Jones recovered the fumble, but there's a penalty on the play. Indications are it might be against the Giants.
There was no foul for defensive holding on the play, as the ball had already come loose. By rule, no foul. First down, Giants.
First down, Giants.
Now we can watch Michael Strahan and the job that he does. I mean, he's the guy, he puts his helmet right in McNabb's chest. But I'll tell you, before that, to get there, he ran right over John Runyan. This is going to be some play. Watch Michael Strahan here. This is an all-pro move here. Gets off on the ball, gets him, pushes him right back, knocks him over, runs over him, and then into McNabb and causes a fumble. That is a big time. If you're a defensive lineman, you live for these types of things.
Cedrick Jones wound up with the ball, but that was all Strahan.
With Strahan, I mean, that's what you live for. That's why you live for. I think the fact that they're only down by 10 still gives them a little hope. They haven't been able to do anything, and they're only down by 10 points.
McNabb throws, and the pass is almost picked up. It is picked up. Sehorn came up with it. Jason Sehorn is going to take it in. He missed his first effort and came up with a bounce.
And that's the frustration we're just talking about. Your time is a little off. You start to force things. Great coverage by Jason Sehorn. I mean, he's the athlete in that secondary. And he's the guy that you think they're going to throw to is the guy you want Jason Sehorn on. Just going to see him out here, and he just gets the jump right there. He was back, he waited, and then he saw that ball and got the jump on it. That was quite a catch.
Yeah, it really was. This may be, they're going to review it. Yep. If they had kicked the extra point, they couldn't do this. They're reviewing.
I didn't think that the ball hit anything, and he's not touched, so he's not down by contact. The ball never hits the ground. There's no contact of him. He catches the ball. The first guy that touches him is his own guy, so that has to be a touchdown. But I never did think that the ball hit the ground.
This is an official's review.
Yeah, the last 2 minutes of a half or the game, it's the official's review, not the coaches. So I don't know what the officials thought they saw up there.
Well, that second look we had at it was better than the first look we had.
I mean, there could have been a couple things. One, that they thought the ball hit the ground, or two, that they thought someone touched Jason Sehorn and he was down by contact. But as we saw the review there,
well, let's look again.
You see,
he's
down there. The ball hasn't touched the ground. Still doesn't touch the ground. Bat in the air. Sehorn still not touched by an opponent.
That's a heck of an effort.
And now you got to play.
That is one heck of an effort by Jason Sehorn.
When you put the baseball cap on and get the smile, I think he knows that it's not going to be overturned.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands as called. The defender intercepted the ball before it hit the ground, was not touched down by contact, into the end zone, touchdown.
So touchdown by Jason Sehorn from 32 yards away. A kickoff return of 97 yards.